It's hard to believe that it's been 30 years since Earthbound was released back in 1994. And I think that's the case because the series has been dead for so long to a point where a lot of people have forgotten about it. And honestly, Earthbound, aka Mother 2, is one of those video games um that people took for granted when it first came out, and they look back at it years later, more than 2 decades later, and they realize how much of a masterpiece it was. And and obviously, Nintendo hasn't really done much with it. I don't think the game ever got a proper remake or anything like that. But this year just so happens to be the 30-year anniversary of Mother 2, and with that being said, a lot of people feel like the game deserves a remake in some way, shape, or fashion. And I believe it's been reported on various news site and even like the Twitter account for the Mother series that I guess something is in the works in relation to 2024. And I believe whatever this is, it's going to be to celebrate the 30-year anniversary of Earthbound. And my guess is that it's going to be a remake of some sort. I don't know if it's going to be a remastered version of the original game or if it's going to be a 3D remake, but I honestly feel like if Nintendo is going to do something with Mother 2, um, they should they might as well just, do a 3D remake of it because they did that with the Super Mario RPG game that came out back in 2023, and a lot of people were ecstatic about it. A lot of people loved it. They thought it was better than the original, and honestly, based off of based off of the reception that the announcement got in for Twitter, I do feel that it's something that a lot of people would be looking forward to seeing. And I'm not necessarily sure whether or not if a remake of Mother 2 would lead to Nintendo doing more with the series later down the line. I guess like if they did do a remake of Mother 2 and let's just say it was a huge commercial success, maybe they would consider, developing a potential Mother 4 game later down the line. But the thing is, I don't think Mother 3 from 2006 has ever been localized in America. So a lot of people, like the general audience in America, don't know what the Mother series is about. Um, I don't believe the franchise has like a large, fan base or anything like that. I feel like the Mother series, for the most part, is for a niche audience of gamers who were into the franchise back in the day when it was somewhat popular. But if Nintendo was ever to revive any of their older IPs, I do feel like the Mother series definitely would be one, especially considering how popular the RPG genre is right now. And I don't think Nintendo necessarily has any like strong first party RPG franchises right now. So I do feel that the revival of the Mother series is something that would definitely get a lot of people within the gaming community online talking, but I'm not exactly sure whether or not it's going to happen. But as far as whatever like plans like Nintendo has for Earthbound in relation to 2024, um we have no idea on what the details are or anything like that. A lot of people, including myself, are hoping that it's a 3D remake of, Mother 2. And honestly, I do feel that like during Nintendo's next direct presentation, they'll probably, talk a little bit more about that. At least I'm hoping that's the case because this is something that's big, and I do feel that Nintendo should address this as soon as possible.